Okay, so if you're just getting into tricking, you're probably wondering how to increase your flexibility for tricking. To understand how to increase your flexibility for tricking, you have to break down what tricking is, okay? So if you look at the universe of tricks, you're gonna notice a trend. First of all, everything is flipping forwards or flipping backwards, never at the same time. Spinning to the left or spinning to the right in a jump, never at the same time, either sides. Kicking with one leg up or both legs up or both legs back, never at the same time, and hand touching the ground, possibility. So here they are listed again on the screen. You probably can't see me now because you see the text just covering myself up. That's funny. But basically, all these moves can be broken down into these elements. Now, so if you want to develop the flexibility you need for tricking, you need to look at these, okay? So let's talk about flipping forwards or backwards. All right, so flipping backwards, you're gonna need some sort of back flexibility. For that, I would recommend watching my video on thoracic extension so you can increase your upper back flexibility, and also working on the cobra stretch on the bar and some hang stretches to loosen up your upper back. That'll cover everything you need there. You'll need a bridge if you want really like Gumby-like back handsprings, but that's not necessary if you just want normal tricks. For kicking tricks, kicking up or back, I recommend front lifts and back lifts. You can see those overlaid in the video right now. Okay, so that covers all of that. Now, any sort of kicking trick is going to happen to turn into sort of like a crescent or a hook kick. Okay, so but everything revolves around lifting your leg up or lifting it behind you. Okay, now spinning to the left and right can be achieved just by doing some dynamic stretches like this, side bend stretches like this. Okay, so just loosening up the core just by movement. You don't need to quantify it. You don't need to have a program for that specific movement here. You can create a program for your kicks to quantify how many lifts and back lifts you're doing if you're trying to increase flexibility there. Don't recommend it for this, just feel it out. Okay, so with those things in mind, everything else is almost going to be like if you have an injury or specific need, you approach it directly. So if your ankles are tight, you just add ankle stretches. If your shoulder is tight, you might add some tactical shoulder stretches. But from the beginning, let's say you're starting fresh, wanting to get into tricking, see tricking in its basic elements for what every trick involves. Break it down into these core exercises: upper back flexibility, front and back lifts, core twisting flexibility, and if you want to get fancy, you can add just 2 more stretches I really like, and that's the Cossack stretch. This one is going to hit your groin flexibility. You can do side lift stretches, but I don't really think it's necessary. So this stretch for your groin. Okay, any sort of movement stretch like this for the groin is going to help. And the warrior lunge stretch, which is also one of my favorites for hitting this area right here. Boom. All right, keep it simple. You don't need a laundry list of stretches. Focus on these things and you'll be setting yourself up for tricking success. And remember, every trick, for the most part, has a jump. So start jumping too. All right, so start jumping, working on these movements and your flexibility, and purchase my ebook. There's actually a routine in there for beginner tricksters for how to put all this stuff into a routine you can follow for 12 weeks to increase your flexibility. So get that and keep watching this video series. There's a lot more coming. Thank you.